For this Toyota adventure, we're hitting the road and heading south in the brand new 2024 Toyota Tundra Platinum Crew Max. Designed to take you from the freeway to the trail, this Tundra boasts the iForce Max hybrid powertrain, which generates an impressive 437 horsepower while still getting an estimated 22 miles per gallon combined. Inside the Tundra is spacious and luxurious, with available leather-trimmed heated ventilated seats and a massive 14-inch multimedia touchscreen. It's the perfect ride for a road trip, and today we're stopping in Shelton for the freshest shellfish around. Few places in the world are better suited for growing shellfish than Totten Inlet.
The food, the current, the contributions from the local rivers and creeks.
The Taylor family first began farming shellfish in these waters back in 1890. And now, more than 130 years later, this stretch of Puget Sound near Shelton remains home to Taylor Shellfish.
But ultimately, I mean, we are farmers. That's our core business. So, for 5 generations, we've been out working the tides.
Today, I'm hopping aboard a boat with Director of Business Development, Wes Taylor, to check out the operation.
I thought we'd just go buy the floating bags.
What we're seeing is really the middle step of the growing process. First, Taylor's hatcheries nurture shellfish seed for the farm. Then it's planted here on the water, where it grows to a mature, harvest-ready size.
So here we're looking at one of our floating bag farms, which is here at the head of Totten Inlet.
While oysters are perhaps Taylor's best-known product, served locally in its oyster bars and at restaurants around the world, they're just one of the shellfish species that thrives here.
Here's a handful of gooey duck seed, right? So this seed is ready to be planted in the beach.
And then they go right into the sand, and then you just let it grow.
Yep. And then so these are going to take 5 to 6 years to make it to market size, which would be, a 2-pound product at that time.
Once the gooey duck are harvested, they come here to the Taylor Shellfish processing plant, where they're graded and shipped out. In another area, oysters are shucked, and a short distance away, mussels scrubbed.
Here is this toad will get dumped on this conveyor where it's going to get its primary wash.
Right.
And over here you'll see it'll start getting sorted into sizes.
That scrub, very necessary, especially when you consider what the mussels look like when they first come out of the water.
So that's really the harvest now. July, August, they're full of glycogen. Just you open them up and they're just fat and smooth and sweet. They got on there with. Oh boy, that's it.
Each of these rafts is able to grow over 16,000 pounds of sellable mussels per year.
And there's no freshwater inputs, there's no feed, there's no fertilizer, there's no pesticides, nothing. This happens just in the natural environment with no hands-on.
99% of what's harvested will end up on somebody's plate within a day. The other 1%? A can. Taylor owns Econi, a cannery and smokehouse which makes a number of products, including these smoked mussels.
I mean, this product is ready to eat right out of the can.
Right.
So, you don't need to dress it up a lot if you don't want to. But one of my favorite ways to eat these is basically with just your favorite potato chip. I don't mind, I don't have a fork, so.
That's right. Well, you know what? We're on a boat.
I've never eaten mussels on our mussel raft before,
Hey.
so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
The flavor's unbelievable. I mean, maybe it's the vibe too. We're eating tinned mussels here on the mussel raft, but the flavor's awesome. And the chip with a little bit of that salt and that pop, it's awesome, man.
Yes, this is truly a taste of the Northwest. And for the folks at Taylor Shellfish, it's a labor of love, one driven by passion and pride, just as it has for over a century.
I mean, when you've spent 3 years growing something, your goal is to bring that to somebody and show them an experience that they'll remember and they'll bring home with them wherever they live.
That wraps up a delicious day on the water and another Toyota adventure.